Hey, I'm Jaguar, and this is me playing TrackMania Turbo, although I'm actually not playing it right now, we're just watching a sort of replay thingy circling my car. I've just bought TrackMania Turbo because I've always enjoyed the TrackMania games since the very first, and I thought I'd splash out, treat myself to a new game. If you've been watching my Minecraft videos, maybe some of my loyal subscribers would have been watching my latest Minecraft series, because I love modded Minecraft. Well, I was getting a bit burnt out in that world, the layrad.net Wibble server, so that sort of spurred the decision to buy the game. Right, I'm just going to get right into it and play the game. I'm going to try and sort of review the game over the course of this video. I've been playing it for a few days now, and so far so good, but I've got a hell of a lot of criticism as well. You know what, I'm going to start again because that's just useless. Yeah, I mean the key thing is, like I said, I've been playing Minecraft, TrackMania series of games since the very start. There was an ESPN tournament in France, I think, and they made a bunch of games, or used a bunch of games, and they think I actually sort of commissioned, or at least used this game. Like a French development studio called Nadio made the first one, and it was great. Really, it was like designed to be like competitive, like records and the whole shebang. And that was, I don't know how long ago. I think I played it back in university, so maybe, yeah, God, it'd be like sort of 15 odd years or so, roughly, give or take 2 or 3 years. And that's like, yeah, anyway, a long time. And there have been a few other iterations of TrackMania since then. And it's designed to be competitive, so there've always been like record systems. Like for each track in the solo campaign there'd be like a world record holder. You could download like replays. Some of this might be like third-party modifications, by the way. Like it allowed you to have dedicated servers, for instance. So people came up with something called Dedimania, which is like a record-keeping system for custom service, and you could like look at the website, download the replays. So like if you like found a track that you liked and you were trying to like improve on it, you could look up the fastest, like the world record replay for it, and then you'd know like what the racing line was, if there was like a cut or something, and then you could improve. And that's the main thing that I think is missing from TrackMania Turbo. There's no real record system. There's a ranking system, although there isn't really like a proper ladder system. It's sort of integrated into the solo campaign. I mean, it's good, it's fine. Right, let's try and get the gold medal. I've been going through the solo campaign slowly but surely. I've nearly done the first 2 stages. There's another 3 stages to do. So you can see at top left there, number 75. So this is the 75th track, and I've got a medal on. I've got to do them one by one. And that brings me to another bit of criticism. So there's 4 different types of car, like environment, or, you know, handling, different car. This is the stadium one, which is the original. This is what ESPN was all about. Whoa. I'm going to call it ESPN, or the first TrackMania game. Completely lost my train of thought, so... God damn it, I really have lost my train of thought. It's actually much easier to play this game and talk than like, oh man, that bump. You obviously need... I'm not paying any attention to that. I'm not memorising the corners or anything. This track is easy enough that you can play it relatively... You know, you don't have to memorise every single turn, but obviously to get the milliseconds that you need to be the best, you need to memorise that shit. Oh. I think I'm racing the gold. Nope. Took my eyes off the road to see what medal I had. Definitely not getting the gold medal now. Yeah, gold medal. Oh! Oh yeah. I've found my train of thought again. So there's 4 different environments, 4 different cars that handle completely differently. This is the stadium one. And the solo campaign, like you have to play them in order. And you can't just pick like your favourite car. Like your favourite like handling environment kind of thing. And do all of those, which I think is utterly ludicrous. Because, like, I really like this one, Stadium, because that's what I'm used to. And I really like the Canyon one as well. That's fun. You can have these super long, like, drifts. It's fast. The handling is okay. It's predictable. It's certainly more forgiving, I think, for the keyboard player. And I'm using the keyboard, as you might well have noticed, because you can probably hear me tapping the key furiously. Anyway, I don't really like the Valley one and the Lagoon one, or whatever it's called. I mean, they're okay, but I would much rather play all the Stadium ones and all the Canyon ones. And then later on, I would do the other 2. Because, I mean, I still play them. I still like the challenge. Fuck. It's pretty tricky. I don't know whether you've got to slow down for that, or whether if you take the stuff before it, the corners and so on, before it really well, then you can jump it. Anyway, so that bothers me. The lack of like proper record keeping system, and the other one, like when you're playing online with like 100 cars on a short track, you generally tend to want to turn the cars off, like the ghosts of the other players. Their cars, because it's really difficult to see what's going on. Oh, that's better. Really difficult to see what's going on and like look at corners and stuff. And if nothing else, it's just a bit distracting. So there's no key to do that. I mean, what the hell? Like the thing that boggles my mind. It's one thing to like not have a feature. You know, like, they didn't think of it. It's a new kind of game. They just didn't have any idea. That's one thing. Hey, I got the gold. But when you're like making a sequel, I mean, there was the original one, and then there was like Nations or Nations Forever, and then there was TrackMania United, and then there was United Forever, I think. And then there was like the Canyon game and the TrackMania 2 Stadium, which were like these sections before the whole Turbo thing. I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't looked it up. Oh, did I do improve instead of... Yeah, I did. Oh, well, not to worry. So there's a whole bunch of games from the start with, you know, certain features so people get used to them. And they're not particularly difficult features to implement either. And they've just, like, left them out. I mean, is that, like, just being lazy? Or like, I mean, I know they're probably working to a deadline and stuff, but like, a record system, a key to turn off the other, like to change the renderer so it doesn't render the other player's cars, that's not difficult, right? I mean, I'm a programmer, like, I'm not a great programmer, but I know how to write code, I studied it, I still do it from time to time. I'm not like a super enthusiast who's like programming every day or every week. It's more like every, you know, few months for me. I just work on one project. But like, I know the basics, the fundamentals, and like, it would not be difficult to create a new keybind to like toggle a setting in the renderer so it doesn't render the other player's cars. That's not going to be difficult. Why was it left out? It's been standard, and it boggles my mind. I might actually do a round, like, fuck! I might actually do a round where I don't talk, just to try and, like, see how much better I do. Gives you some idea. But that'd be boring, right? I'll do that later. I'll require a bit of video editing. So yeah, that boggles my mind. And the menu is a bit clunky. Like, I would like a setting to make the menu a bit snappier. I don't care for, like, animated menus these days. Like, yeah, it looks flash and sick. But, like, after a while, when you're just constantly wanting to, like, bam, improve, bam, improve, bam, improve. I want to beat my time, come on, come on, come on. And then when you've got this like animated crap going on in the menus, it's like, come on, I want to play. And even though it's seconds, you know, it's not amounting to that much time, but it's bloody annoying. Like, just give us a setting, like a streamlined menu option or something. That'd be nice. Oh. Man, these dirt tracks are just completely different. I'm still not really paying attention. So, yeah. What other criticisms do I have? You know, I'm fed up with this track. Let's quit. So you can see there, like, animated, just, I don't care. Like, oh yeah, and when you finish, like, one stage, there's no, like I can't click next. Like, say this one, which I finished. There's no next thing. I can't play number 71 from here. I have to click escape, do that, wait a bit, do that. Do you know, like, is it just me? Are other people out there who play these games just don't even notice these things? Do they not even just give a fuck? Because I know I do. It's just these little things that can... I mean, the game, the engine and everything seems great. It's fast. I've got a GTX 760 and i7 2600K, which is overclocked a bit to about 4.2 gigahertz. I've got 32 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. It's a sort of oldish rig, but not that old. And it's nice and smooth. You can see the FPS counter top left there. It's nice. And it got my GPU up to about 80 degrees Celsius. So you can see here, this is the Canyon type of environment. Completely different. Drift happy. That's a U-turn, and there's no sign saying it's a U-turn. Damn. Anyway. It annoys me. Is this a multi-lap? Oh, there wasn't enough time to finish it. So this is me playing online on server. So no dedicated server, so this is like a Nadio server, I think. I don't quite know how it works yet. I've just been playing. Oh, those trees are nice. Can't rate the track, didn't finish it. Yeah, dedicated servers would be nice. I really hope Nadio, or Ubisoft I should say, I think Nadio made the game, but Ubisoft are like the publisher now. It used to be Nadio, I think, independently, but then Ubisoft must have bought the studio, which I think is one reason why. You know, this is a port, I think, as well. It was released on consoles, and it's ported to PC, I think. And the engine seems to have been a good port, but the functionality... And I think it's supposed to be more casual, like geared towards console gamers. But you know what? Is there really that much of a difference between console gamers and PC gamers? Like, if there's a feature that would be nice in the game, then, like, just add it. I don't care if there's, like, a stereotype or something. Oh, wow, that's a really short track. I don't care. Like... record systems, like rendering options, menu options, neater menu options, like these are all simple things. Like I mean the gameplay is already really simple. There's 4 keys for crying out loud. There's no gear changes, it's just accelerate, brake, steer left, steer right. That is all there is to this game. The whole point of this game is like the competitive aspect of it. Beating your time. There's no collision. You can see I'm just driving through cars, which I like. Some people don't like, but it's just a different method. I like slipstreaming and overtaking cars as well. But this is pure like beat your personal best, beat the regional record, beat the national record, beat the world record. That is what this game is about. I've lost my train of thought again, but not to worry. God damn it. I don't know whether you needed to drift for that last corner. But, you know, I've been sort of doing the criticisms first, haven't I? No, you don't need to drift for it. I don't think so. so anyway. There's plenty of good... I mean, I wouldn't be playing this game if it wasn't good, quite frankly. I wouldn't be bothering to make this video right now if it wasn't a good game. Alright? So... the engine is good. Like, it's slick, it's fast, it looks great. Like, I mean, it's not like super duper AAA, whatever, but it's pretty. Like, you know, I mean, for crying out loud, you're traveling at 1,000,000 miles an hour most of the time anyway. So you only get a general view of the surroundings. It's nice. The sound is quite nice as well. There's music, and it's apparently there's like dynamic music as well. So like depending on what's going on in the game, the music changes. I haven't tried that yet. I actually found the music quite annoying from the second I got to the menu screen. I really want to get into the top 10, so I'm going to actually shut up a bit. Let's analyze this. Drift here, tight to the apex. I think you've got to come out wide so you keep your speed a bit. I don't think you should hug right because you'll lose too much speed. So you've got to like do a compromise. Damn it. Got quite slow. You can't steer left to right as quick as you can in a stadium, so we'll bear that in mind as well. So, it's good, it's fast, like the engine is good, slick, fast, nice sound, good graphics. You can play online. The solo campaign is huge. I have to say, there's 200 tracks across 4 separate like cars, as I mentioned before. And I think that sounds like quite a lot, but if you don't think it sounds like quite a lot, bear in mind that like you'll probably play, like if you're going to progress through the solo campaign, and especially if you want to like get gold medals, like for all tracks. Damn it. I haven't figured this out at all. And there's only 32 seconds left. Not to worry. I am blathering on after all. I hit the grass and didn't mean to. I was complimenting some other aspect of the game. I've forgotten. Sorry. I'm not like a professional game reviewer, for crying out loud. Nope. Let's see, I was 13.48. Top guy was 13.18, so that's 0.3 seconds, so I'm not going to feel too bad about that. Although it's a short track. I think I'll play another track, play the next track. Ooh, I just bumped up to number 6 in my region. And now you know where I live. Roughly. Probably mentioned it before, I don't know. A lot of you might be tuning in for the first time, since this is the first video I've done for this game. But basically, I like playing games. And a while ago, I decided to start recording my gameplay and ramble on a bit as I play. You know, as you do. I was moving a cable, that's why I didn't steer. Happens so often in this game. Anyway, 200 tracks. It might not sound like a lot to some of you, but you'll be playing each track like if you want to be competitive, you'll be playing each track a lot. Like, I mean, I've probably played some of these tracks, I don't know, maybe 10 times if I wanted to improve the time. On average, like 3 or 5 times to get like the gold medal. Often I'll get a gold medal first time, sometimes it takes about 5 goes. If I get a really good time, then I'll often play it like 10, 20, 30 times more, trying to improve my time. And the gold medal that you'll have seen before, Well, there's actually a Trackmaster medal, which used to be the gold thingy. No, Nadio medal or something, I don't know. But it's green instead of gold, alright? That's the important thing, it's green. So if I do well on a track, I get the gold straight away, and if I notice that like I got a good ranking on that map, I'll play it a bunch more times. Trying to improve. Because that's just how I like to play. It's a competitive game. That's what I get out of it. That's why I play. Well, I think that might be a good run. Yeah, moved up the rankings. So yeah, you know, 200 tracks, but like you'll be playing it a lot. Probably. Suss this one out, yeah. This is a new one for me. I didn't play like the Canyon game. Didn't buy that one, which I think is the same handling style. Nope, didn't get that right either. So I'm not quite so good on this one as I am on Stadium. Nope. I was experimenting with a different kind of drift then. It didn't work. Still got 2.5 minutes. What are we taking out here? I've got 11.75, you can get 11.47. So, in review, like, if you've played the TrackMania games in the past, and if, like, you're not super competitive about them, then I would recommend you buy this game. You probably have a really good time. If you played TrackMania before, and you were, like, super competitive, like, top ranked, you'll probably, if that's the main reason you play TrackMania, you'll probably want to just keep playing TrackMania United or TrackMania Nations forever, or, I mean, TrackMania 2 Stadium, whatever. Whichever version of the game that you're still playing, you should probably just keep playing it. If you've got money to burn, then you may just want to buy the game anyway and see what happens. If you've never played the TrackMania series before, but you like racing games, then buy it. If you can, just buy it. See if you like it, because it's a different kind of racing game. And if you've got especially if you've got a competitive streak, if you like to improve your time or your score, that kind of thing. Ooh, I think that's how you're supposed to do it, but turn tighter at the end. I think I've figured out. There's another thing I like about this game is that like it's a little puzzle to solve, like figuring out the game. Thing is, when I figure that out, I can never actually replicate what I did. And I think playing with a controller would be better. Because with analog you get a bit finer control, but I've been playing with the keyboard for so long that I don't think that's going to happen. Unless I really put the time in. Nah, didn't really improve there. And if you like racing games, but like you're more into like the simulation side of Project Cars, that kind of thing, you might well not like this kind of game, I suppose, if that's really what you want. And it is like sort of mid-priced game. I think I spent just under 30 quid, I think, in the UK. Probably about the same in euros. Might play another track. Why not? Let's play another track. Actually, no, I won't. I'll do a proper sort of review, or at least a semi-proper review, and I'll show you some other aspects of the game. We'll go back to the main menu, have a look at some of the settings and stuff. You can see here it's talking about double driver mode. So let's go. And there's a friend system as well. And there's only a few rooms overpacked anyway, but you can edit filters to search for rooms. You can quickly join a friend on a server there. Track building is like, that's a whole video in itself, quite frankly. The TrackMania leads me to another criticism of the game, but the advantage is amazing. Like, the old games, the community just made so many tracks. So like, you'll see, like, if I go to online racing and room browser and edit filters, so these are the different styles, and they'll mostly be, you know, the map is choice. So full speed is TrackMania Stadium, just holding down accelerate key the whole time. Tech is normally shorter, different speeds, technical, figuring out the corners, the chicanes, etc, etc. Race, I think, is just general, like, laps. LOL is just stupid maps that people make up. You know, you'll end up driving into walls and stuff and flipping around corners, and half the battle is just figuring out. It's kind of like the tech or the short maps, but with madness in there, and you've got to figure out what the hell is the key to winning the map. Platform is like a platform game, like puzzle solving, jumping from platform to platform. A whole bunch of other stuff. There's a stunts mode in this game, which I haven't tried yet. This isn't like a proper review, it's just me and my first impressions of the game. So you can search by different lengths as well. The environments are standard, and the different playstyles as well. Time attack is what really the game is mostly about. But there's also rounds, which is like laps in a tournament style, points based, like 10 points for winning, 6 points for second, that kind of thing. And all of these arose from, like, you know, at first there was just like various normal-ish kind of maps, but LOL maps have materialized because track builders, you know, people just decided to start building these tracks. So let's just do this. I haven't done this yet. Pardon me. I never really got into track building. I poked about in the editor a bit. There's a classic style. So you can see this is the stadium. Let's just start. There's the start track. You can pick like a place with the enter key, blah blah blah, and you can just pick the tracks. Nope. So that's it. Nope, I need a different kind of corner. Whoa, what's going on? So it's nice. You get the idea, right, straight away. You have a bunch of different tracks, like, you know, Lego bits, and you can save it. Criticism-wise is you can't name your tracks, so that's really weird. When you publish a track, you can't update it, you can't change it. So presumably you'd have to, like, make version 1, and if people give you feedback and you want to improve it or fix something, maybe there's like a cut that people have discovered, then you've got to, like, make a new map, and it probably means that, like, servers wouldn't auto-update the map, that kind of thing. So that's a bit weird. But it's also, like, probably one of the most amazing bits of the game. Like, from the very start, the community just made their own tracks, and boom. Like, it's great. What else have we got here? So the multiplayer, like, there's LAN mode, split screen, so that's pretty awesome. I forgot to mention that in the past, because I don't really have any other friends who play this game. They all play other games. Which kind of sucks. So there's, like, I think hot seat. I'm not quite sure what that is. Arcade, I'm not sure. Split screen. There's where is it? Where is it? Campaign. Yeah, double driver campaign. So you and a friend play, and it averages your inputs. So if you communicate well and know the track well, and you're in sync, then you'll do well. If you're not in sync, you don't crap up. That's a weird phrase. Just made that up on the fly. This is the like, worldwide challenges section. I don't know where I'm going. Campaign. So there's, like, people make, like, a map and they set it up as, like, a challenge, basically, which is pretty cool. And you can have multiple maps in a challenge, and it lists, like, the ratings. I've never actually seen a rating over 3 stars. Oh, that one's got 4 stars. Let's give it a go. And the guy who's made it is ranked like a number 2, which means he's like ranked up quite a bit. So he probably knows what he's doing. So let's try this. Oh, it's the old canyon, drifty, wifty. Let's go. I thought that was a tighter turn. Not a tighter turn, I can't remember. Yeah, I thought the turn wasn't as tight as it turned out to be. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, like, depth to the game. It has flaws. Like, off the top of my head, I'd give it, like, maybe 7 out of 10. I think that'll be fair. And if they update it, put in some of the stuff that I've been grumbling about this video, then I'll bump that up to an 8 or 9. Like an 8, like a 9 if you're really a big fan of this game type. So is there like map rankings? Oh, like this is training. So you, like, it's not like an official time. It's a bit weird. Right, let's just do the like race bit. I want to find out what other people's times are. Oh no, that just takes me back to where it was. So that's a bit weird. Why am I having to dip in and out of the menu to do this? That's a bit annoying. So yeah, if Nadio / Ubisoft like add some of the stuff, like dedicated servers for instance, would be great. Toggling off other player cars would be great. And a sort of ranking / like record keeping system would be the bomb. Oh, gold challenge. What's the difference between... Oh, credits. Do I only get like a certain number of goes? What's going on here? Oh, messed that up. Oh no! Yeah, you only get a certain number of goes. I didn't realise that was the case. Well, this one had better be a good one. I don't even know how you get... What fuck? I've already fucked it up. Well, balls. So how do I get more credits? Your progress. Challenge Master 0, Gold 1, Other 1. No idea what that means. Gone up a little bit more in my national ranking. I do like that track. How do I get more goes? Look, my training time was better than my race time, for crying out loud. One next. This is really confusing. And like, you'll think like it would explain the difference. Oh. Credits 2. I don't get what that's about at all. When you maxed it up, should have taken that. Didn't hit the apex as tightly as I should have. Oh well, that's a better time, I think, already. I think. Bit better. Also better. It takes a while. And also, I will mention, like, this started out as a super competitive game, right? If you look at some of the world record runs on YouTube, there's a few. Oh, what was the one I was watching the other day? I can't remember the name of it. Oh, what? I get to rate the same challenge again? What the hell? I'm a grumpy old sod, aren't I? That was really weird. Right, and now I get 3 credits again, and I don't understand what's going on. Balls. Knock that one up. was a good run up until then. There we go, 12.07. Clearly I can go faster. Probably get way under 11 seconds, maybe 11 and a half if you did it well. Oh, mother balls, I forgot I had another go. Not that it really matters. Alright, let's cut it short there. I might do like a part 2 review as I keep playing the game and understand some of the other aspects. Maybe I'll get a friend to play with me and we'll do that double driver thing. And we'll see what happens. Alright, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment if you've got anything that you'd like to say, positive or negative. I'm all for constructive criticism. Comments make me want to make more videos. Thanks for watching.